thinking, man?
What are you thinking about? It's the end of the show.
This just doesn't happen. Welcome to Meares. How Mo?
Meares.
Week 9 is here.
It is here.
We survived the hurricane.
And the studio survived. No flooding. It was good.
The storm went directly over top of us. The eye went directly over top of us. And apparently that was the place to be because everything north and south of us is destroyed.
Destroyed, yeah, I know.
We were both 2-2 last week. We are just basically break-even guys.
We are. We're up one game in the season. We're one game over 500 for the entire year.
I won $12 in the lottery today, and I think that's more than I would have won if I was gambling all year.
Probably right.
We got 4 more games to do. Let's get into it. First game we're going to do, probably the game of the week. Pittsburgh traveling to New York. What do you got? New York favored by 3 at home. What do you got here?
I think New York's playing really good football. They're between them and Atlanta, Chicago maybe on the outskirts of best teams in the NFC. I think this might be a game where they're not going to pull it together, though. I got Pittsburgh, Roethlisberger quietly having a very good season. 14 TDs, 3 picks, 68% completion percentage, playing really well. Pittsburgh very good against the pass on defense, allowing the least amount of yards per passing yards per game. I just think this sets up for Pittsburgh to win. They're coming off 2 big wins in a row. Giants, they're going to lose again. I mean, this is what happens. In the middle of the season, they start losing, and we think they're out, and then they come back and win at the end. So I think this is one of those games. I think Pittsburgh wins. I think they cover, and I think they win outright.
Here's a side note at this point. Well, Troy Polamalu's played 1.5 games this year. He's missing his 6th game for a calf injury. He's the Ken Griffey Jr. of the NFL.
That's a good call.
But he's a non-factor when he's in there anyway. He's just flopping around with the hair. Here's the deal. Giants almost lost last week, and then they won, and then they closed it out. Then they almost lost again. It was a fingertip away. I have no idea what happened in that game. Pittsburgh's looking good, but here's what's going to happen. There's going to be 6 people at the game because they're the only people that are going to get choppered into the stadium. This is going to be a win for the community because there's no community left. This is the prime area that just got destroyed. They gotta get it done before dark because they aren't gonna have lights. The scoreboard's gonna be kept by hand. They're gonna have a stopwatch with a battery. I mean, the entire region has no power, and they're gonna win. They're gonna win one for the home team. Giants win and cover. Next game we're gonna do. Teams going in different directions. Yeah. Dallas traveling to Atlanta. Atlanta favored by 4 at home. What do you got going on this one?
I'm surprised that Atlanta's only favored by 4. They're undefeated. They're at home, and they're only getting really 1 extra point. They get 3 points for being at home anyway, so this is kind of crazy. It shows me that maybe Vegas thinks that Dallas has a chance in this game. They are getting DeMarco Murray back, which is big because their running game has been putrid, and Tony Romo just cannot stop turning the ball over. I don't understand. He's on pace for 30 interceptions this year. I mean, that's phenomenal. Atlanta's going to lose a game this year. Okay, they're not going to go undefeated. I don't think this is going to be the game they lose, however. Dallas, they keep losing games at the end. I think they're going to cover, though. So I'm going to take Atlanta to win, but give me Dallas to cover the 4.
Atlanta is going to beat Dallas. They are going to cover against Dallas. Dallas is pitiful. And you can say that Romo threw 4 interceptions and blame him. But it was like 1% of his passes. He threw the ball like 642 times last week. He had 62. Jason Witten had 18 catches.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of catches. There's 3 receivers. That's all they did. They had 19 yards rushing. So they don't have a balanced attack right now. DeMarcus Murray, what's his name?
DeMarco Murray.
DeMarco Murray coming back. I don't give a shit. Anybody can run if you got a fucking line. And they obviously can't fucking run. You're going to rely on Tony Romo to fucking throw the ball. Atlanta's looking a little too strong right now. I agree with you. We are going to have to watch Don Shula suck cock on a fucking cigar at some point this year. But it's not going to be this week. Atlanta wins and covers. Next game we're going to do, I'm going to enjoy. Philadelphia traveling to New Orleans. New Orleans, far and away the worst defense in the league, except for last week with the Eagles. I'll get into it after you explain how the Eagles are going to cover 3.5 in New Orleans.
The Saints are 30th or worst in all defensive categories. I mean, they are horrendous on offense. Here's the problem. The Eagles are in disarray. If nothing's going right. They were talking about benching Vic. There's reports everywhere they're going to bench Vic. Then Reed comes out today and says, no, Vic's going to play this week. I don't think it matters. They don't have an offensive line. They can't run the ball. They actually tried to run the ball slightly last week. They couldn't do anything. The line can't block anybody. I think they just lost faith in their coach. I think they're seeing Andy Reid as firing Castillo as a scapegoat when he should have taken the blame himself. Philadelphia has no chance in this game. No chance. 3.5. That's not enough points for me at all. Give me New Orleans to cover. Easy.
I know there's a limit to how long we can put up minutes for YouTube, so I have to keep this short because this is so much. One of my favorite terms in life is ass clowns. If there wasn't a bigger group of ass clowns in the history of the NFL than the fucking Eagles last week, you got Michael Vick getting smoked, laughing on the fucking sideline. You got a defensive coordinator that came in with a bye week that didn't practice the first week of the bye with his team. They took off. And it showed, the secondary was just, I mean, I don't know what if they were playing with themselves. Like, it was just like, they were just kind of like waving at people as they went by.
No, it wasn't good.
And then to top it off, if you did not embarrass yourself enough, if you did not make Andy Reid look as stupid as he has always looked, but put a product behind it, what the fuck? The last play of the game, you're down fucking 15 points and you start laddering the ball like it's a fucking street game. What are you, fucking assholes? And then laughing, they're all giggling, like we're going to throw the fucking ball around at home. They're lucky they got the fuck out of the stadium. Yeah. Get Andy Reid, he's going to go. Michael Vick, I don't know what the deal is. Everybody, he overcame so much. Yeah, he's lost it. He's lost it. He's lost confidence. I don't know what it doesn't matter ability when you don't have the confidence. Philadelphia will struggle to win another game this year. This was reminiscent of Ray Rhodes in his pajamas on the sideline as the lame duck coach. That's how bad that was last week. The fourth game we're going to do is just because we do 4 games.
Yes.
And we can talk about Denver a little bit. Cincinnati hosting Denver. Denver favored by 3.5 at home. What do you got going on here?
First time we've actually mentioned the Bengals on the Meares show this year. Bengals have lost 3 in a row. Mm-hmm. They're coming off a bye, however. Yeah. So they've had time to prepare. In my mind, Andy Dalton to A.J. Green might be the best young quarterback wide receiver combo in the league. However, and I didn't know this until I looked it up, Peyton Manning's actually having a very good statistical year. He's got 17 touchdowns, 4 picks, and he's averaging over 300 yards a game. I mean, the way he looks when he throws the ball, it looks like me out there. I mean, his arm strength is weak, but he's getting it done somehow. This will be my upset special of the week, though. I don't think Denver goes in, Cincinnati wins. Cincinnati gets 2 weeks to prepare. I think they right the ship. I don't think they're as bad as a 3-4 team. I think they're a good team. They're almost a playoff caliber team in my mind. They're good. They're solid. I like Cincinnati rebound, win this game outright, so obviously I'll take the 3.5 points.
Manning threw his 4 interceptions within 3 minutes of each other.
He really did.
That's what, he really came out against Atlanta, and he kept falling behind, and then they came back against San Diego, and then last week he looked impressive, and it does appear that he's getting better. It's still not a spiral.
No,
he's still not throwing a spiral. Watching it last week, he didn't actually audible as much.
Maybe he watched the show.
I think he did. I didn't hear Omaha from either one of the fucking lisping fucking Mannings. I don't really know what to think about this game. I kind of have a feeling that Cincinnati, I don't know who they are. Like the game that they had against Pittsburgh, that was just kind of like ugly.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was just ugly. And I like the idea of rebounding, but I mean, Denver needs to win 8 games and they're going to make the playoffs. I mean, San Diego last week losing 7-6 to Cleveland. Could you imagine if you bought a ticket to that fucking game? Phillip Rivers is just done. I mean, I only know because I follow him in fantasy. So Denver default wins the West. They don't have to win every game, but I actually think they're gonna. I'm gonna go on a limb here, say Denver wins by 2. So Cincinnati covers.
Nice.
Now it's time for comments of the week. Hey guys, here are 2 pics of me I hope you like. That's NS McLean, our fan that we were inquiring whether or not she was a female. She sent us a couple URLs from her hard drive. We couldn't quite access them, but we did see her on Facebook. Very attractive girl. Thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you.
Do I hear a 400 subscriber giveaway, RoyDog734?
Well, no, because that's coming up. But I will say that if you're the 1,000th subscriber, I'll give you a Meares hoodied sweatshirt.
So to our 400 loyal subscribers, fuck you, you're not eligible.
No, but get your friends to subscribe.
Oh yeah, if you recommend 3 friends, we'll give you 4.5 mole points. Redeemable at www.nowhere.com. I like the picks, but I must ask the question, do you guys watch those jerseys every week? I like the Eagles, Redskins, plus the points football guru.
Good show. He's got a good show on YouTube.
I went to on the picks.
Not good. No, his picks weren't good. And I just washed these jerseys 2 weeks ago.
Mine was not good. I've been wearing it for 2.5 years, 3 years now. And it was. I got some. 94 was the last. It was my last high school football.
It was a little
game.
crusty.
Mark Sanchez is about to get embarrassed at home to the Dolphins. Tebow time. Anyone. Good call.
Very good call. They got
Mark Sanchez may not have been the root cause of that.
No, but the Jets were very much embarrassed.
The Jets have no heart. They look as bad as the Eagles.
I don't understand why they don't put Tebow in. You made a great prediction that they just won't start in the season, and you seem to be dead on because I don't think Rex Ryan is going to put him in at quarterback, even though what's it going to hurt at this point?
It's going to hurt Tim Tebow because if they don't start him, he'll have trade value. If they start him, everybody's going to realize that he fucking blows.
That's a smart point.
So if the Jets play Tim Tebow, they've essentially just ruined their commodity. So that's our long-winded show for Week 9. I'm betting that's an 11-minute video.
I don't think it's going to be 11, but it's going to be long. Make sure you subscribe. We need to get to that 1,000. You get that 1,000, then you are a winner.
Get your mole points.
Make sure you comment. We had some weak comments last week. We didn't have that many. We need more comments. We need thumbs up. We need comments. Good comment, you get on the show. I mean, come on.
We showed our bellies this week, too. A little lower shot.
Nobody wants to see that.